Alright, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Cup of Joe investing video. Sorry that I haven't been posting lately. Unfortunately, allergy season has gotten the best of me. I actually think earnings season has been so crazy, and these valuations are now getting to the point where they're so sick that I just had to catch some kind of infection because these valuations are out of this world. However, this video is not about the gross valuations. It's about the gross valuation of Apple right now and why it is probably one of the best stocks to invest in right now. Let's get right into it. I'm going to start with what analysts expected. Revenue came in at $62.9 billion. That's right, billion dollars. Up 20% year over year. That's a beat versus expected, about 300 million. EPS up 40% year over year at $2.91. Another beat. Reason that it is up 40% is is due to their buyback program. Apple is buying back $100 billion worth of stock this year, and of course, EPS is calculated using the amount of stocks on the market, and thus 40% is not that crazy. Also, I want to get into now what the CFO Luca said about their statistics. Their gross margin remains amazing at 38.3%. Net income of $14.1 billion is up 32% over year. So revenue of $62.9 billion and net income of $14.1. However, while revenue grew 20%, net income grew by 32% year over year. So net income is actually growing faster due to iPhone. iPhone came in at $795 average selling price versus $618 of the year before. That's up 23% in revenue. And as you know, the more that they start charging for these iPhones, the more that their gross margin is going to be on them. Of course, Apple has a 98 or 99% customer satisfaction rating on all their products. No different on this new iPhone at 98%. Revenue of services, however, is what I was excited for. This is a big number now, $10 billion in this past quarter. That is huge, up 27% just from quarter to quarter, and that will continue to grow. They tried to ask Tim Cook what services were leading the growth. He said he couldn't even point to one. Between Apple Music, Apple Pay, Apple Care, they're all growing at astronomical rates and at all-time highs. Paid subscribers up 50% to 330 million. People that switched to a Mac product or an iPad product is up to 50%. So 50% of people that bought it are brand new to the ecosystem and will continue to get inculcated in it. Other products such as AirPods and the smartwatch will be renamed to wearables and accessories in the future. However, that is also up 31% in revenue from quarter to quarter. Turns out IBM Watson and machine learning are teaming up with Apple. Who saw that coming? I really hope that Apple doesn't let them get too much control. As you know, if you didn't watch the video, IBM is currently in the hospital and just caught a fever. Maybe I caught that fever from IBM Watson. Salesforce and Apple just teamed up. That is going to be an unstoppable force. Watch out for a Salesforce app specifically for Apple. $73 buyback, as I said, huge in this past quarter, and $120 still in cash and cash equivalents on that balance sheet. Also, I want to get into some of the future growth and current growth in all geographic areas. That includes China, Eastern Europe, North America, South America. Every region is just buying all Apple. The A12 Bionic chip is becoming revolutionary. As you know, AR and VR are the future, and the A12 Bionic is top of its class. The iPhone XR and iOS 12 and ARKit 2 are all brand new products released by Apple. The iPhone XR is a cheaper product, $799 instead of $1,000. That will appeal to a lot more people. The iOS 12 is their new operating system, always the best with them. And ARKit 2 just means that they are continuing to evolve the AR system in their company. I wouldn't be surprised if eyeglasses came out in the coming future and people started wearing those. The iPad Pro had its huge growth and is transitioning into the Microsoft tablet that people are buying because of its versatility. Apple caught on, and now they even have a pen that connects to your iPad and automatically charges. What do you need a notebook for? Again, services up 27%, and big news, Costco now has Apple Pay in all their locations. 60% of retail locations have Apple Pay, and now even some student IDs are transitioning to the Apple Pay system. Again, one of the most secure and reliable payment systems, did more than Venmo and PayPal combined. Record Mac revenue, record Mac Air revenue, wearables, including the Apple Watch, up 50% as far as revenue. They are also targeting a bunch of older generation people due to their detection of falls and heart attacks and heart symptoms. They are teaming up with the Heart Association. That is very nice. The HomePod, unfortunately, I think is a bust. I think they lost to Alexa. Alexa is now in almost every home, and I've yet to see an Apple HomePod in person. They are also very nice as far as their values. Right now, in this generation, the business not only must it be profitable and have a good product, but also be striving to improve the environment and the people as a whole. 100% renewable energy at all Apple manufacturing, and 100% renewable materials, as well as free classes at your local App Store, including coding, how to take pictures. Very nice of them to help the community. They had some questions, of course, after the conference call. Many analysts had questions regarding, number one, why are they not giving Apple iPhone sales anymore? As you know, they said that they don't believe that a unit sale is as valuable right now as it was for them in the past. I will be making a separate video on that, and keep in mind that that is the reason that Kevin O'Leary, one of Shark Tank's most famous investors, sold all of his Apple shares. He used to be very bullish, sold all of them as soon as he heard that on the conference call. China growing strong and up 16%. Gaming regulation apparently going into China now as far as Apple mobile games and the App Store. China needs to catch up with the world and play fair by its rules. The App Store is as broad as services revenue. The App Store is its own economy. There is a strong lineup for the holiday season with the new MacBook Air, new iPad Pro, new MacBook Pro, the Mac Mini, new iPhones. They're going all out this holiday season, expected to be a good one. All of the services, again, are at an all-time high. That is remarkable. Services is now just behind iPhone as far as revenue when it comes to the company. And good news that Tim Cook is optimistic about trade. How much he knows about trade, I'm not sure, but he is the CEO of the largest company in the world. And as far as the future, you have to remember that right now Apple isn't paying much in dividend. Dividend growth is expected to skyrocket as more and more cash gets on that balance sheet, and they really have nothing to do with it and want to attract value investors. Value investors love dividends. Again, the average selling price of the iPhone is at $800 and will only continue to go up with the new iPhone 10 and 10s at $1,000 and $1,100 respectively. And do not expect iPhone sales, even though they're not going to give them anymore, to skyrocket due to a lot of people not upgrading their phone anymore. With phones becoming more expensive and lasting a longer time, right? I have this iPhone 8, still works like brand new. I don't feel like upgrading and paying $1,000. However, when 5G comes along in 2 to 3 years, just like 4G revolutionized the whole technology market, 5G will do the same, and expect a big super cycle to come then. And to top it all off, you can buy this company for a forward PE of 13.5. You tell me how Apple is down 7% today, 7% when they reported earnings. I see it as a steal. If you're a long-term investor, then a forward PE of 13.5 is a joke and should be aggressively buying stock right now. Thank you for watching this video. Sorry about the mucus and being sick. This earnings has just been too crazy. I had to catch a virus. Please leave a like, subscribe so you don't miss out on more videos, and let me know what you're doing with Apple stock. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.